So we can wheel, again, our rolly table. So we're not like straining our backs. We're not slinging them in towels, which we do now. And they're comfortable. No, I don't want you to get the idea that we're not taking good care of them now. But it's just going to be so much, such higher standard. X-ray table's going to go on that back wall there. So we wheel them in here, transport them to X-ray table, take the X-rays, make sure the surgery looks good. And then we put them back on their wheelie table, roll them over to their recovery stall, split them in the recovery stall. End of story. So that's where they recover, they stay, they wake up. That's when we call you, Marla calls you and says, hey, they're done with surgery, they're doing really good. You know, do you want to come see them? So that's the idea. These are also recovery cages. So we've got several cages here. There's dividers. There's an oxygen cage door for that first kennel or last kennel to where we can, for critical patients that need oxygen therapy, we can put that in there. We have oxygen in the ceiling.
So this is going to be a huge upgrade for us to be able to provide for that.
So this is recovery cages, you know, so after they're extubated, they're up, they're walking, they're moving, we can put them in here. Small dogs and cats for sure, and even big dogs. These bottom kennels are big. More space here just to wash instruments and things on that side there. So there's 9 runs, and these runs, Merle's going to demonstrate what the runs look like. And, you know, spacious even for a big dog. A couple of the end ones are slightly larger, but yeah, they can, like I said, these are way nicer. All glass, so we can keep an eye on them and see what they're doing. And no place for them to get injured. They're high enough so they can't like fence fight with their neighbor dogs, which is important because we have some of that now. Our walls in our current kennels are about 2 feet high, so they often see each other and they're like, I don't like you. Well, I don't like you either. Well, let's argue about it. So that happens a lot.
Probably less anxiety, and then also, you know, not having the wire, they can't get their nails caught at it, or like chew at them. Because everybody has chewers that want to chew up fences.
Yeah,
that's also super nice for this as well.
So, and then just some storage in here. In this, and these are still covered, but more cage banks. And the idea with this would be for cats, so the cats can be away from maybe barking dogs. And this hallway is going to be fairly quiet, or should be, so that cats, anxious little dogs can be back here where there's not a lot of activity. There's still going to be people back here. So it's not like they're going to, you know, we're just shipping them back to the hospital and never see them again, because there's laundry in here. There's mechanical rooms. There's lots of stuff still happening back here. This is where we're going to get food prepped, laundry, washer, dryer, dishwasher, beer refrigerator back here, dog wash tub, which we've never had before. So we can also do some medicated baths. We don't have a groomer, and we're not going to bring on a groomer, but we can do some medicated bathing and things like that now that we couldn't have necessarily done very well previously.
Guys, we are so proud of Dr. Best and her crew. This has been a long time coming. She's more than deserving of this, and we are just so excited. Next level care here.
This room was built for my staff right here, and
we're spoiled
because it's a dual bathroom, because we have a bunch of women. So basically 2 separate bathrooms, a sink and a vanity here for, say you get anal glands.
Yes.
On your hands or something. You get drool. You can come in here real quick, wash your hands. Bathroom. This bathroom does have a shower. Yeah. So you've done your workout in the morning and you want to come right to work, and you come into work and you do your, take your shower, full service, bathroom there. This is isolation. We've never had isolation before.
That's nice.
So isolation would be leukemia cats, parvo puppies would probably be and lepto dogs. So highly contagious diseases that we want to keep separate from the rest of the population, from Gen Pop. So we've got 2 kennels in here that can also be divided, so we can have these 4 patients in here. Sinks we can wash up. We'll have like a boot wash, so we're not bringing stuff out with us to the rest of the population. There's a table in here so we can do exams. So everything can be done in this room, so we don't have to expose any other patients to those infectious diseases. There's a drain in here, so if something gets messy, we have a horrible puppy who has horrible diarrhea, and those poor babies who get really bad diarrhea. We can flush it down the drain, keep everybody safe. Break room, and this is a nice big room for the staff. So taking care of the staff, got a nice big closet. Everybody have lockers, kitchen, full kitchen, microwave. I mean, not an oven or stove, but microwave, dishwasher. There'll be a refrigerator in here. TV is going to go up on the wall, so if people want to come watch their favorite program at lunchtime or whatever. We can have meetings in here. People can just separate themselves and relax for a little bit. So yeah, we've got basically four storage areas, which is amazing. Right now we have a tiny closet. Right now the foreman is using this as his office, but this is going to be what we call our call center. So we're gonna have phones and chairs back here where people can sit and do phone calls. And also this would be the room where you need to have a private conversation, you need to make a phone call. This is gonna be a very private room where you can come, sit, unwind, do what you need to do.
Oxygen room.
Here's the dog potty yard. So
Nice.
where
It's
dogs will
big.
be able to go out for a quick potty in here. Fenced in, secure. We'll never leave them out there unattended, but they also will have a nice place to go do their business. And then, yes, if any of you are current clients, you know that we have 5 parking spots right now. I think there's 24 spots here.
There are.
Wow.
So there's plenty of room for everybody. Staff, clients, patients. We are going to have, at some point, I'm going to fence off a dog yard besides the proposed dog yard, but just for when people arrive and they need to take their pets for a quick potty, that will be available.
To be announced, stay tuned because we will be having a grand opening. And so you guys can come and check it out. Just even for a happy visit, just bring your dog or cat
Come check it out. Take a
and
tour.
come. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing ribbon cutting in 2 weeks, and then with the Chamber of Commerce, and then grand opening probably we'll have a big event at that point. So we'll let you know.
Bye.